Okay, the next game, another pretty cool, like short, kind of different indie experience that we saw, was a rock paper scissors meets fencing meets coffee game. I don't know, called Coffence. It's basically a 2D like combat game, I guess, where you're fencing with coffee cups. And you guys actually found this first, I think, and then you brought me over to play it later. So do you want to kind of talk about what you thought about it?
Yeah, I think you were playing Lightfall, and we were over there
Yeah, probably.
testing it out.
Yeah.
And it was just such a weird little concept when we first came up.
Right.
Um, but we saw it and we started playing with it, and the dev was right there to talk to us about it. Um, so we played it for a little bit, and it was pretty cool. It's so different than what you would expect from a normal kind of like fighter like
Right.
that. Um, but like you said, it adds that whole rock paper scissor element to it, so you can kind of always combat whatever your opponent is doing.
Right.
And I mean, I guess the goal is that you have coffee in your cup, in your little teacup there,
Yeah.
and every time it gets hit, it'll throw a drop out. And if you run out of drops of coffee, then you're done.
Yep.
Um, so it's pretty cool. You can knock your opponent's cup of coffee up and knock out some drops and grab it, or they can grab it back. All kinds of stuff like that. So there's a wide variety of different things that you can do there. And I guess there's also a power up too. You can drink your coffee and go into some like fast motion kind of thing. It technically slows down your opponent, and you get to go normal speed.
Yeah.
But there's all these sort of like different things you can play with. In terms of gameplay and fighting style. So it was pretty cool. Did you have to play it or no?
Yeah, no, I did. So I think and then I guess specifically the rock paper element, like the rock paper scissors element to it, is that the different attacks. So if you're blocking, then the spinning attack beats a block. But if you're spinning, the range attack beats the spin, and then the block beats the ranged attack. I think is what
Hmm.
it is. So when you see them like kind of like throwing their cup like kind of on like a tether, if the character blocks that, it'll actually knock your coffee out instead of theirs. So that's kind of the like you have to kind of see what your opponent is doing, and kind of like there's a little bit even of like a mind game to it where you're constantly trying to like one up each other, like kind of show one attack but then switch to another attack really quickly. Um, and yeah, like you said, you have like X number of coffees in your cup, and then whoever runs out first like loses. But if your coffee drop gets knocked in the air, you can catch it, but your opponent can also catch it back. So you can like gain one health, but they can also recover their one health. Um, so I don't know, it was really cool. It just kind of like it seemed to just kind of like masterfully perfect what it is it's trying to be. Like there's it didn't seem like there was really too much else to it, but it honestly didn't need much else to be just like a fun game. So
Yeah,
I
and
thought it was cool.
it
Yeah.
it controlled really well too,
Right.
and it doesn't translate well in a good way. It doesn't translate well into games that are just like button smashes where you're just like, let me just
Right.
attack, 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 attack. Like you
Yeah.
really had to actually think about what you were doing, see what your opponent was doing, so you could do the right thing. And in
Yeah.
that sense, it definitely made it a fun game to play and a frustrating game to play if somebody was better than you at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I like it looks based on kind of like the level design and some of that kind of stuff. It looks maybe more like like a Super Smash Brothers type. Like it has like these like levels where you're kind of hopping around, you're going up on platforms and all different kinds of things. But the which obviously Super Smash Brothers can be like very strategic as well. But there's a lot more combos and different types of attacks. Whereas this, you just have kind of like your three types of attacks, and every character has those same three. And so it's just really about kind of faking out your opponent and just mastering those like three attacks, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. So that was Coffence by Sweet Bandit Studios, and it's currently out in Steam Early Access. So you can check that one out now if you're interested. Hey everyone, thanks for watching Game Tangent. If you liked the video and you enjoyed the content and you want to see a little bit more, or if you're just like me and you're a super obsessed gaming nerd who likes to hear all about the latest gaming leaks, news, and rumors, then head on over to all our social media pages and follow us at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, all using the handle @GameTangent. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can try clicking on this one right up here, or you can subscribe right down here and find out when we're doing more stuff. I hope you do. See you next time, everyone.